Say, man, for those select few that are already initiated, you should already know what this is. You know, for those of you that aren't, just chill. See, we gonna get to the other stuff in a minute. But first, see, what I'm always trying to get everybody to understand is everything is vibration. So before we do anything else, yes, sir. Lie to me and tell me you miss me. We're gonna start a new journey this week. I might have should have had green on, cause I'm gonna show you where the motherfucking treasure is. Or you just might find out where you knew where it was the whole time. I just help you find it within yourself. See, something I've learned in my journey is my magic. My magic comes from showing you where your magic is. That's real. Everybody ain't King Arthur, I'm not. I'm Merlin. It was really bestowed upon me, and it's within my power to show you where your power lies. And that's a heavy bag, but we hear it. I'd like to welcome you to the Priceless Lounge. Yeah, we priceless now. I am your host. You can just call me He Who Must Remain Nameless. But I ain't Voldemort. Like I said, I am magical. As are you. And today, I might just show you where the money is. Yeah. Or you might just find out you knew where it was the whole time, cuz. I was once told that having your son in the 9th house, that puts you in the high priest position. Here I go. And I care. Yeah, I got that Cancer sun in the 9th house. What it was, y'all. Y'all should know who it is. If not, I ain't gonna tell you. But y'all tuned in with priceless knowledge of self. And this right here, this ain't nothing but some cosmic insight, man. I hope everybody doing good, man. I hope everybody vibing. Because it's time to get to the money, okay? And I really do mean that this time. Because this right here, this will learn something about those people that have their part of fortune in Scorpio in their natal chart. Before you panic. Yeah. If you don't know my style, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to tell you about the part of fortune. I'm going to give you a little bit of the energy that comes along with it, the history that comes along with it, you know, the calculations of it, and how it might affect you. Then after that, you know, I'm going to give y'all a little bit about the sign of Scorpio, a little quick review of that, because we ain't talked about that in a while. And then after that, if you allow me to, I'm going to bring it to a culmination. Okay? So, without wasting any more time, let's get it cracking. So, the part of fortune, man, or fortuna, as it's kind of often called by some of us, it's the most popular and well known of all the Arabic parts, man. And, what Arabic parts are sensitive points in a chart that are calculated by using specific formulas whereby 2 planets or points are added. And then a third one is really subtracted from it. Okay. And so in this case right here, when we're talking about the part of fortune, it's going to be our first introduction of us speaking about day charts and night charts. Okay. And so what a day chart is, a day chart means that the sun was born above the horizon or occupying a house between 7 or 12 in the natal chart. Okay. And a night chart is going to be the opposite of that. It's going to mean the sun was below the horizon, or the sun was occupying a house between 1 or 6 in the natal chart. You understand? Because the chart works counterclockwise, whether people know that or not. When you're reading an astrology chart, you're going to start here, and then it's going to work its way up around that way. Okay. And I hope this camera don't reverse it. I got y'all all mixed up. But yeah, it works counterclockwise. Okay. And that's just kind of how it goes, man. And so with the part of fortune, man, in a day chart, you're going to calculate the part of fortune by adding it up by I think it's like this, by the ascendant plus the moon minus the sun. Yeah. And in a night chart, it's going to be the ascendant plus the sun minus the moon. So I'm pretty sure on that. Remember that. Okay. And, what the part of fortune does is it represents worldly success, which also pertains to our physical health, as well as with any potential, prosperous career or events that could be going on in our lives. So in essence, it's really aptly named, to be honest, man. And that's because by both its sign and its placement, man, it really points to our innate abilities and our most gifted areas of life where, these qualities are naturally expressed. And, it's also going to be, make sure that you understand this is where these qualities are going to be effortlessly expressed. Okay. Effortlessly. Also understand that, the part of fortune lies the same distance in longitude from the ascendant as the moon is from the sun. And, the condition and placement of whatever planet that rules the part of fortune, that's going to play a major factor too. For instance, my part of fortune is in Gemini. Okay. And we'll talk about that here soon. Not right this second, but here soon, and so that would mean that, my Mercury, which happens to be in the 10th house in Leo, conjunct Venus in my chart, that makes it play an even more major factor when it's talking about my fortune. Look where I'm at speaking to y'all. Look what my career is. You feel me? You see where it starts to make sense, man? Let me tell you, man, with astrology, what I always want y'all to understand is when we're talking about the part of fortune, when we're talking about the Black Moon Lilith, when we're talking about the North and the South nodes, you understand? These are just calculated points. These are algorithms. And so what have I always tried to explain? That's the whole point of this, everything I'm trying to tell everyone here. Astrology is the algorithm of your existence written out in the stars. Real talk, man. And does that mean we in the Matrix? If it is, I'm Neo. I got to be Neo, right? No, that ain't me. Okay, let's go back. That Pisces moon, my imagination just takes off. But anyway, let's have fun anyway. So, what's also interesting to know, man, is that, the Arabic part, the part of spirit, which is, kind of the exact opposite of this. It's not a bad thing. It's what represents your spiritual well-being, in contrary to your material success, whereas what the part of fortune is going to be speaking about. Okay. But just because it's let me tell you that it's calculated in the opposite way, but it's not going to be in the opposite point in the chart. That's not how it goes. Okay. The opposite point in the chart, it's not like the nodes where one is opposite the other one. The opposite calculation, which makes it come up a different point. But hey, just calculating it opposite could make it come up right next to this. You understand? Or the same. Who knows? So just understand that you're just calculating it the opposite manner. And we all know you can move numbers around in an equation in our algorithm all kinds of different ways and come out with all kinds of different outcomes. It's not going to be that one opposite point. So that's just something to remember. So when we're talking about the sign of Scorpio, Scorpio is the eighth sign of the zodiac. And, this is fixed water, y'all. And it's ruled by the planets of Pluto and Mars. It rules over the bowels and the genitals. And its mantra is, I transform, And, the Scorpio zodiac sign is all about beginnings and endings. And it really ain't afraid of either one, to be frank with you. Okay. And it travels in a world of black and white, and it really don't have much use for the gray areas, man. And scorpionic curiosity, it's absolutely immeasurable. And it's also ineptly investigative. It loves to probe and get to the very bottom of everything. And, due to Pluto's influence being, driven by Martian action and that keen intuition of that water that comes along with it. Hey, man, it makes that dynamic even more powerful. And let me also say that, wherever Scorpio shows up in a chart, it's about plumbing the depths to uncover hidden truths to obtain power. In all kinds of ways. And it's sexy. I can't go without leaving that out. Okay? And so, when I think about putting a part of fortune here, man, besides all the, Gucci stuff, the number one thing to understand about this and understand about people that, have their part of fortune in Scorpio in their natal chart is that this is not a person who is satisfied with superficial things in any way, form, or fashion, man, because these are the type that are meant to go under the surface and find real meaning. And, that goes well beyond just they themselves, too. Understand that, man, because, as with any prominent Scorpio placement, they're looking for depth and intensity when it comes to their relationships and everything that they interact with. I mean, that's just what it is, man. So much that it can drive people insane. It really can. And, on the physical level, when we're talking about this, man, this is, of course, going to be linked to sexuality. Okay. Because, not only is this part of fortune in Scorpio just suggesting that these people right here find immense amounts of joy and exercising their sexuality and merging with other souls. That's how they find out about you. But it kind of also, usually indicates that these people right here have an uncanny sexual magnetism. Okay. And, a charismatic seductiveness about them that, even if they aren't necessarily the most universally good looking people, that aspect of them is going to be undeniable. This is going to be a sexy mother. For real, man. And I mean, that's what it's about. That's where their power is, their true power. For real, man. That's where their fortune comes from if they want it to be, man. And, these are the type of people that crave intimacy. Real talk. And, they really draw a great deal of power and inspiration from those intense experiences like that. And if they can ever find a way to express it in a healthy way or, really at the very least not repress it, it could actually bless them in all kinds of ways, man. And that's just way deeper than orgasmically. Understand that? For real, man. It's purging. It's transformative. And, if they're, ever to a point where they're that comfortable with it, it could actually be pretty goddamn profitable for them too, man. Real spit, man. And on a more spiritual level, let's look at it like this, man. This placement is really linked to the mental search for, intense emotional levels to overcome, dark ass negativities while also helping other people deal with some of the most heavy and crucial shit going on in their life. Yeah. This one is powerful, man. It could be profitable. It could be. Okay. And, let me also tell you something that I personally, love and respect about people with this placement, man, And it's the fact that these people right here, their greatest joy, it actually comes from their own transformational process. Yeah, man. You know, they're the type of people who are freaking constantly growing. They're constantly evolving, and they're always working on themselves all the damn time. They be on their own head, man. And if you can't figure out that's what this whole mission that I'm on is about, I don't know, man. Maybe it's that Pluto in the first house I have. But we're going to grow together. We're going to grow together. You know, these are not the type of people that go backwards, man. People with the part of fortune in Scorpio don't go backwards. And if they do, they're going backwards away from wherever their destiny lies. And that's real, man. You know, and, you know, the thing of it and the beauty of it with this is, man, the more they evolve, the more of an impact that they tend to make on the world in general, and also on everybody that they fool with and interact with, man. So in turn, they often really get an immense amount of support from other people in the world in general because of, hey, man, people see them. People see the progress they make. And this is not somebody who won't be the same as last time you saw them 3 years ago. You understand? This is somebody who's going to be bossed up. Okay. Bossed up. For real, man. To look even deeper into it, man, let me say that with a part of fortune in Scorpio, what you got to do, you know, there's this clear and penetrating perception that really allows these people right here to dwell on the unknown and really truly be at the center of every freaking process of emotional and spiritual transformation. Okay. And, you know, understand that, you know, the sign opposite of the part of fortune in Scorpio is Taurus. And it's through that sign, through Taurus, that they observe how others kind of prefer to remain safe and what gives them solace. While these people right here, they themselves, you know, they're trying to uproot the established order, eliminate what's no longer useful, and, you know, really improve everything. Okay, that's what they're trying to do. You know, they inherently know how to fix and rebuild everything that's destroyed by just, you know, reorganizing what's still worthwhile and what's still useful. So therefore, you know, they're also, you know, through that, they usually really understand, you know, their own unconscious and are also in tune with the unconscious levels of society's thinking as well. And through that, they build together. That's deep. That's real deep, man. And, you know, these are the type of individuals who are really willingly destroy or eliminate anything in their goddamn life, man, that no longer makes sense or has true value. Okay, that's where that Taurus energy comes into play with this, man. So, you know, to a lot of folks, it's going to seem that, you know, these people right here might be just destroying what took so long to build, but they ain't tripping. Understand? Because, you know, they know that if it could even be destroyed in the first place, you know, it probably wasn't worth shit regardless. Real talk, man. Real talk, man. Taurus builds. You know, that's what that energy does. And Scorpio energy undoes or destroys. And, you know, these folks right here, they know both are necessary. And through that, they come up, man. And don't get it twisted either, man. You know, with a part of fortune in Scorpio, you know, these people right here, you know, they're not going to have a very peaceful existence this time around. I'm going to warn you, you know, because, you know, this placement says that these people right here are going to have to go through a lot of intense ass and you know, transformative experiences, you know, that's hard. It also indicates healing abilities and a real talent for helping other people go through their darkest times. So a lot of times you're going to be dragged into some stuff that might not even have been yours. That's deep and dark. And because your strength, your understanding and inherent, you know, vision in that darkness, it's going to help all y'all get through, man. You know, these people right here are the type of people that really find a sense of joy in coming through for others when they got their back against the wall, you know, fighting the biggest demons and challenges that they have in their life, bro. Real spit. Like that's how much it's going to go, man. And, you know, they also find harmony when they work together with others. And, you know, they also have to understand that with the healthy amount of give and receive, the Scorpio energy, it begins to circulate. And that's some of the most powerful energy there is, because the Scorpio energy is the only energy in the zodiac that can't be killed, man, because it's going to keep coming back, keep coming back, keep coming back. It's powerful like that, man. And, these people really here, they really only step into the path of prosperity, with the help of others, unfortunately. I'm going to tell y'all this, man, because with Scorpio energy, it's all about shared resources. Okay. And, with that in mind, let me also say that, a good number of these folks right here, man, they really benefit from other people's finances. That's what this means kind of too, man. Whether it be through some kind of settlement, whether it be through inheritance, gifts from others, for whatever reason, or payment for services rendered, or, marrying into money, or the enticement of excitement. You feel me? Either way, man, the part of fortune in Scorpio people, man, they truly want to experience everything that life has to offer. Okay. From pleasure to pain, man, because they're really here to discover the true depths of existence on every plane. And through that, they find prosperity. But even if it don't play out like that, just because you built like that, you don't have to build like that. Okay. What do I mean by that? Is if you don't want to get this money, you don't want to use this energy, you can deny it, because we all have all this energy available to us in our chart. What you do with it is what you do with it. Okay. This is just a point in the chart. The energy's there. What you do with it is what you do. And even beyond that, it's not about what you do. It's about how you do it. Okay. And that's some priceless knowledge in itself. There's been some priceless knowledge of self, man. Hey, man. Y'all better like, share, and subscribe if y'all fool with me on any level, man. Hit that like button. If you didn't hit that dislike button, hit the like button, man. Like, we trying to take this to the next level, man. And I need y'all's love and support. If you really fool with me the way that I see a lot of y'all say that you fool with me, you need to be sharing this. You need to be hitting that like button. You need to be hitting the bell icon so you can get notified when I drop some new stuff, man. Hey, if y'all are interested in the astrological readings whatsoever, you can either hit me up in the comments below, or you can email me at mr.turner1300@gmail.com. And that also pertains if you want any merch, man. But as I always tell you, man, you can buy all the merch you want, and it'll be my pleasure to sell it to you. But you'll probably never be this fly, because this type of swag, this type of energy, it's got to be in you and not on you. Get it in you. Keep it real, y'all.